Well, good morning everybody, Mr. Johnson here. It's Friday the 24th of September and here is our update for the week here at Maiden Early School in Reading. And we've had a really busy week, really positive week here in school. A couple of highlights. Just last night we had lots and lots of Year 11 parents in for a parents' information evening. An awful lot of information was shared, particularly around our support for Year 11 students as they think about what life beyond Maiden Early School in Reading might be. So thinking about careers and destinations and different types of courses and different training opportunities that our Year 11 students might want to think about. So all of that information will be sent out as a link to a PowerPoint because there's too much to write down. Thanks to Miss Davis and her tutor team for hosting that last night. It was really successful. A big highlight for me was our visit from Barley Ray, award-winning young adult author to the school, and he came in and had our Year 9 and our Year 10 students absolutely wrapped in attention, listening to his thoughts, his ideas, talking about reading, talking about what it means to be a writer and an author, but also talking about issues of equality and diversity and empathy, and it was just wonderful to hear him and his perspectives, and we really enjoyed having Barley in with us. Also a big highlight for us internally in school was our Teaching for Excellence staff development seminars, which we held on Monday after the students went home. This is part of a programme that we are running this year, really supporting our quality first, what we call quality first teaching. That means excellent teaching for student progress. And last year we were very frustrated because we had the programme ready and we couldn't run it in the way we liked to because of COVID. So this year it's been great to see teachers getting together, talking about teaching, talking about improvement, and talking about getting things even better for your students, our students, your children here in our school. Just some other headlines for you. COVID cases and vaccines. We now know that the vaccination programme for Year 8s to 11s in the school will take place on Friday the 22nd of October, so that's the last Friday before we break up for half term. We also know that it will be administered alongside the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine is taken nasally, up the nose, and it will be the same team doing that as will be administering the COVID vaccine as well. We're going to send out much more information about that next week. We just found out that information very recently. So that's the date. We know the date. We know generally how it's going to happen. We will send you some more information, as I say, over the next few days. On the testing and the COVID positive side, we still continue to have a steady, not huge, but a steady stream of positive cases. So thank you to all those families who are regularly laterally flow testing and doing those at least twice a week, if not more, and those that are taking very quick measures when your child is ill, poorly, or showing anything like symptoms. So please continue to do that. We're also reminding students to continue with the safety measures around wiping tables, around keeping hands clean, and doing that regularly through the day. So we're doing all we can. It rumbles on, and thank you for your support in that. Over the next week also, we're going to be talking to students about their targets for the year. And we have a process within our school and across our trust of very much discussing and dialoguing with students about their own targets. This is important. It means that we let them in on the secret. You know, we don't have aspirations and ideas for our students that they don't know anything about. They're fully involved in that. And you'll get some information back for Year 7. Year 7, there'll be a particular amount of information because this is a new process for you. For Years 8 to 11, it's more a review of the targets that the students agreed this time last year and seeing if any of those will change. So students will be looking at this in their tutor sessions this morning, and will, I hope, be coming home to have a discussion with you about whether their targets and what they're really aiming for. This is important. It really drives aspiration, as the research shows us that, and we're very pleased to help and support students in that way. Any questions, please do ask your child's head of year. Another great initiative in the school is we, over the summer, we were able to fence off an area of our grounds. We haven't got a huge amount of grounds, but we do have a nice patch which we've decided to turn into a school garden. And we've got a shed there, we've got a fence. We now need to start populating the garden with plants and things like that. So one great scheme is that Morrison's supermarket has a good to grow scheme, and we've signed up with that as a school. So for every £10 you spend in Morrison's, you will receive one of those tokens that you get, little round tokens, and if you could donate them to the school, we can then exchange that for gardening equipment and other things that will go into our garden. We really want that to be a great place of enjoyment for the students who create it, and a nice area for us to all enjoy as part of the school landscape and grounds. So if you could support us with that, we would be most grateful. Also, next week we're going to be launching our travel survey. We do that periodically just to measure and understand how students are coming to school and what we can do as a school community alongside yourselves in ensuring that travel becomes more sustainable and more safe, actually. And also, as you know, we have our School Streets project, which we hope will be getting going later in the term, and we're going to use this travel survey also to find out a little bit of information about how travel patterns might change as a result of that. So when that comes through, we'll be sending out the link in a letter next Wednesday. When that letter comes through, please do click on the link, and if you could fill in that travel survey, it won't take very long to do, then we would be most grateful. Finally, next week we have our open evening, and lots of students are involved. Thank you for releasing them for the evening if they've been invited to do that. It's a real opportunity for us to show off the school and all the wonderful things that we're doing here. Just a reminder that we will be starting a little bit later the following day on Wednesday, and the start's going to be delayed till 10 o'clock, so students aren't expected to be in school until 10 o'clock. We'll then have registration, period 2, and then the rest of the day will carry on as normal. That just gives the staff a little bit of time to get the school back together, ready for learning and ready for the children to return. So just also on that, we won't be running a breakfast club on that Wednesday for the same reasons. So that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed that update. Hope that you found that useful. As ever, get in contact with us through any of the normal channels. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, and I wish you a great weekend. See you soon. Bye now.